Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Bills, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the champs from the other side, the NFC, the Arizona Cardinals. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, and this is what every one of these guys waits for each and every week, CD, that moment of anticipation just before the game begins.
I know most of these guys have played well over 100 games dating back to their high school days. Imagine that number if you go all the way back to the Little League type of ball. But that excitement before a game, it never gets old. They all know how to channel it once they actually kick this one off, though.
And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you got the biggest game of your life to win.
A good run on first down. It's got him very close to the line to gain, just shy of the 35.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Looking middle, and that's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now this one complete on the slant route. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Allen. Dancing to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen, wide open receiver, complete. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 35 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no Allen to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And there are a lot of quarterbacks who had terrific careers. Think about guys like Phillip Rivers, Randall Cunningham, Dan Fouts, Warren Moon. But they never got to a Super Bowl. Yet here he is in his second NFL season, already getting his chance. And harken back to Dan Marino. Another superstar made it in his second year, lost the game, and never made it back again.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Off the play fake. Larkin on the move to his left. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. Bigsby will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown.
And you can bet when they were in that huddle, there was definitely some urgency because I'm sure they were saying to each other, we got to push this one in right now so we don't have to run this on 4th down, and there'll be extra bodies in the hole. That's excellent work there at the point of attack. All it takes is one little crease as he fights his way into the end zone.
The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Larkin. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
To throw on 3rd down. Larkin, flush to his right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. And now out of is the Cardinal field goal team here. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's Allen to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Room past the 35. And finally down at the 41-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
So that does it for the first quarter of Super Bowl 62. Back in a moment.
17-7 our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we are ready to return to Super Bowl 62 action. Start of the second quarter here.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Staying on his feet.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I'd love to know what he's saying in the huddle now to his guys up front, because it's been a steady stream of pressure on him this entire game. That time, able to avoid the sack, but he's got to talk to his offensive line and say, guys, just a couple seconds extra, please.
That escapes the sack, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Fielded at about the 28. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever known.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3.
Off-play action. Larkin, complete right side to Hyatt. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Now a handoff to Bigsby.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On 3rd down, Larkin. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And Oliver, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Setting up the screen for Cook. Avoids him at the 40. Oh, good move. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards to pick up there.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat. Has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Allen's throw is complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bills have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The football going back over to Arizona now. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
High up there to grab it. Into space at the 45.
And he'll take this down the 40-yard line.
24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
Looking to throw. Larkin. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
They'll set up a screen for Bigsby.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw again.
That's going to be caught by Bigsby.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield. Touchdown, Cardinals! From 21 yards away.
And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So we've reached halftime here in the...
One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Down the right sideline. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. 60 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now a handoff looking right. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
2nd down, here's a run with Bigsby.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On 4th down, Larkin. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Jamison Williams.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cardinals will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Throwing now is Allen.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. It fights him off. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Pretty good first down play. Ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Allen going to throw. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Shoves him aside. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming up.
Touchdown! Stephon Diggs with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl.
And the Bills get a bit closer.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Another run by Bigsby.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl.
On 1st down, Larkin forced out to his left. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A huge play there for Arizona. 46 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cards are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this.
He's got him in, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jahan Dotson, 75 yards. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
Down the sideline he goes, and he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 49 yards on the ground. It's been a fun one through 3. It always is. The final quarter of Super Bowl 62 is coming your way next. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to finish off the big one, the Super Bowl 62, as we get you set for the 4th and final quarter. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now, they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he was really having a heck of a ball game, isn't it?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. And complete, right side to Cook. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Bills. Dalton Kincaid, 47 yards. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now Hunt on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, fourth quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
A throw over the middle taken in. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
The Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Now he'll try to run with this.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps it moving forward.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here's a give to Bigsby.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Bigsby once more.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Give to Bigsby on the option.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Tank Bigsby.
His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we...
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 50 yards. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right.
And he'll be out of bounds after a short pickup, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. Able to shake him off.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Allen. his man in stride, complete.
And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
On play action, Allen to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air, escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They'll roll him out right.
He's got his target. That's complete. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for 1st downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback gets a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football. Fine by me.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Tank Bigsby
with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl.
And the Cardinals are able to widen their advantage.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now we move our focus to Stefon Diggs. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Half 85. Allen off the play fake. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Stefon Diggs with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight.
cut into that deficit.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And the Cardinals have done it. They're the kings of the NFL. Arizona, your Super Bowl champs. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.